All right, what'd you say?
I found a thing. All right.
What is it?
Okay. Am I the asshole for berating an employee in front of all her coworkers and making her cry? Okay, title sounds bad, but hear me out.
Wait, how long? How long is this? First of all, like, are you gonna read all that?
Yeah.
Can you summarize it?
No. So for context, I, 26 female, have been working at a corporate job for about a year. It's great, pays really well, and I get along with pretty much everyone. However, there's this manager at work. Let's call her Leanne, under 40 female. And most of us don't get on with her at all, as she's always humiliating people by talking down on us. For example, my coworker has a lisp, and last week when he said it would still take another while, she basically blew up at him. But half of the time when she was screaming, she was putting on a fake lisp to mock him. She'll always leave a pile of work onto other people because she needs to leave work to collect her kids from school when the father doesn't show up to collect them when it's his turn. Another thing is she always expects us to stay on later than expected and coming in early, but we don't get paid for this time.
Dude, my old boss used to do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
trifling. My old boss would be like, if it says come in at 11, you should be coming in at 10:30 so that you can start
Yeah, I've
work
seen
by
that
11.
in job posts. Like, it'll be like, if you think
It's like, you
on
pay me to
time
come
is
early so I can start at the time you want me to start. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's just a few.
That's like if someone, sorry. That's like if a cafe opens at 7 and you tell your employees to, like, they're going to start getting paid at 7.
Yeah.
And be like, well, you have to come early.
Most people
That's
pay
stupid.
open.
All right, sorry.
That's just a few examples because if I listed all of the things I'm guessing she's done, it would go over the word limit. So today I got told I'm being promoted to a much higher position with the company. I'm excited about it as it pays better and will give me a lot more responsibility. The thing is, this position basically will make Leanne my subordinate. So I was telling a few coworkers about the promotion. We were just standing in the break room laughing and chatting, and she came in. She started giving...
Wait, is she the manager?
Yeah, she's a manager.
Oh, okay.
She started giving out about us not working, saying things like, "Oh, I get it. You guys must think you're on a vacation because it's a nice day out, do you?" At one point, she turned to my Mexican coworker and said, "You shouldn't add to the stereotypes." And eventually said, "If you people don't get your butts back to your office right now, I'm going to report it to higher management." The more she talked, the angrier I got, and when she finally finished berating us, I stood silently for a second and then just said something like, "I'll consider this as being you reporting to higher management, as that's currently my position in company." One of my coworkers snorted and Leanne looked furious. Then I just told her that me and my coworkers were okay to be in the break room, as it was literally our break time. That was pretty rich to tell us that we couldn't leave work regularly to pick up her kids because her ex-husband couldn't be bothered. I said that she wasn't allowed to speak with any of us like that anymore, or I'd have written her up within the minute. She stood there for a whole minute. It felt like it. She stood there for a whole minute, and it felt like Anne started tearing up. That makes no sense. Then she left without a word. I felt horrible afterwards because I humiliated her in front of people she's managing and made her cry. My coworkers think I went too far.
They told her she went too far. Oh, wait, how'd she bring her kids in? I didn't hear that part. She said something about her kids?
She said that it was pretty rich to tell us we couldn't take a coffee break when she herself would leave work regularly to pick up her kids because her ex-husband couldn't be bothered.
Oh, damn. She said that? I didn't even hear that part.
I can't talk without taking breaks.
So she made it all like, she kind of did make it personal, but at the same time, the person was like an asshole. Like the person that she was like roasting was an asshole.
Yeah, but she took it too far.
I don't think so.
with the husband thing, maybe, but I can see where it's coming from.
For sure.
Like,
but it's
months of like.
She was literally being racist, though.
Yeah, she was being like racist and stuff.
So it's not too far, in my opinion.
She brought up like her. Yeah, I guess it's like equal.
I think it's like too far. Like, just be the bigger person.
Okay,
she could have left it at like when she said like, because she got a promotion. Like when she said like I am higher management. Like she could have left it at that and it would have been fine. Yeah. But then she brought up like how her ex-husband couldn't care less.
Yeah,
that's like pretty far.
That's
what the comments say on that?
You want me to go back?
Yeah, like what does some of the comments say?
Okay. Sorry. Where is it? I can't find it.
She was what state was that in? Did it say?
I didn't say.
Listen to this one.
Hold on, I found another one.
No, I got one.
I got one.
Take turns.
Yeah. It says, this is like their neighbor printed out like a sheet, like a paper they wrote, like on Google Docs or some shit, and left it on their door to someone who had just moved in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It says, I was recently informed that you're not Mexican, but Indian. I'm not racist. If you have to, first of all, if you have to say I'm not racist, you're probably about to say something racist.
I agree.
I'm not racist and wish for all kinds to love and be loved. But I would like to inform you that, in bold, we citizens of blank, which is the city, pay taxes to live on this land, and you do not. There are Indian reservations held for your people where you are welcomed and appreciated. This is not your place. You are not welcome in this neighborhood. I kindly suggest, with the best of intentions, that you consider moving back in a place where you really belong.
That's crazy.
That's a letter. Yeah, but then it goes further. She goes, also, I overheard a conversation with my son and his friends and said that he thinks your daughter is cute. I highly suggest that you tell your daughter not to dress inappropriately, as it is confusing my son and possibly his friends. I do not think it is cute at all. It's a sin for your daughter to dress this way. Please tell your daughter if she expresses any interest in my son or any young man in this neighborhood that interracial dating or marriage is a sin and punished by God and highly discouraged. I have told the same to my child. She would be better off finding a young man in a reservation who is also Indian. I believe you and your family going back to the reservation with your people for the well-being of you and your family. Oh no, I believe that would be better. And then she says, sincerely, a neighbor.
That's crazy.
But the thing is, like, where'd this bitch move?
I know.
Like, where did she?
Somewhere in the south.
She moved
like,
like, what did she? Like, that sounds so racist. Where it's like, did you not get any signs when you moved there that it would be like that? Like that's like so racist to the point where it's like I would have noticed while like house hunting.
Yeah, for
unless
sure.
it came out of nowhere.
Or like the real estate would have said like something.
Texas.
Texas isn't even that bad. I think it's like some parts of Texas, maybe.
Some parts of Texas
maybe
are
like
really
South
bad.
Carolina.
No, hold on. Let me find it, cause.
But it's. What are you finding? Most racist state?
Yeah, no, most racist city. I've seen it before.
Is it South Carolina?
That's definitely not the most racist city.
Oh no, I saw a video on it. Remember where the guy went to the most racist place where the KKK like hosted like.
Yeah.
You saw that video too?
Yeah, I saw that.
Isn't it called like Lisbon?
It's Harrison in Arkansas.
Yeah, Harrison. No, but then he goes to Harrison, right? And everyone in Harrison's pretty normal, and they're like, "Oh, it's this one part of Harrison up there."
Yeah.
And he goes up there, and it's like where like they actually are like racist.
Yeah.
Like, did that bitch move there? Because like literally, like, would you not see, like I could go somewhere and be like, "This place looks like," I would get like criticized for being here.
I don't think where she moved was like the most racist place. I don't think that. I think it could be like anywhere in the South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Georgia, Louisiana.
Well, they're off to a great start because they got that when they moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Am I the bad guy for agreeing with my sister-in-law that you can say lesbian in front of the kids?
No. You don't even have to read that one.
I know. Like, just no.
Why would you not be able to say that in front of the kids? Or is she like super Christian maybe?
Yeah.
Like all God?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The gray man.
That's weird. Do you have a racist story? No one's ever been racist to you.
Probably when I was little, but not like.
One time I was in line at Shaw's,
Mm-hmm.
or a grocery store, and this dude in front of me, my mom was speaking Spanish to me,
Yeah.
and he was like, why don't they just speak English? Look, the bug on the pillow, right?
I can't see it.
That's
I
a
see
bug,
it.
right?
I see it.
Whatever.
No, because Willie could like eat it or something. Get it before you lose it. Because then you'll lose it and then you'll be like, where'd it go?
But you're right there.
I'm not getting it.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. Because I would still have to go all the way around to get it.
Let me see it.
Like to get a napkin.
It's just like one of those ones that stick to the like screen windows.
Oh.
I would still have to go all the way around to go get a napkin to get it.
And the dude in line, he's like, why don't they just speak English in this country? Like, this is America. Why don't they? And he was telling the cashier. And she was just like, she didn't say anything
That's
back.
happened to me before with like my mom.
She was just there. She was like, she just didn't say anything back. And then my mom started speaking English. And then the guy just left.
Yeah, it's happened a lot with my mom.
If it happened now, I would go deep. If
Oh,
someone was like
good
racist to my mom, I would probably like start a fight.
Yeah.
Because you can't be racist. I was like 11 at the time.
Yeah.
But like, if someone
It
was
doesn't
racist to
happen
my mom now,
too much anymore to me with like my mom. Because it would only happen when I'm with my mom. My grandma has this tendency of like speaking English when we're out in public for some reason.
sometimes because it's easier because more people speak English around here.
Maybe, but I don't know how she feels about that. She knows like decent English, I guess. I don't know. Does anyone else have any ideas?
What would be 100 times better without something else?
Life without discrimination.
Nice. That was so deep. It's so cute. Coochie, coochie, coochie.
Life
Sorry,
without
sorry.
death.
Without death?
No.
No,
Death
because that would
needs to
last too
happen.
long.
Death needs to happen. We overpopulate. It's
It
too
would be
much
fun.
work.
I would love floating around in space for infinity.
That's not what happened.
It
It is.
It
We would
is.
just float around space for
if we
infinity.
don't die, then, or we would just be living.
But you can't die, you said. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, because we are just in space.
Oh, I guess, but in the way you said it, it's like floating in space. No.
He means like on
Yes.
a rock in space. Like, we're on Earth and, like, you know what I mean? Or
No,
on Mars or whatever.
you can still float in space if
That's
you.
what he meant. He
if
meant
you-
like literally float in space.
You meant just glide around in space? Like, around, like, meteors
Like-
and shit?
Yeah.
Or comets, I mean.
I mean, like you would feel pain, but you wouldn't die.
That
Oh,
is what
like
he
he
meant.
would- I mean,
It is
like-
what he literally meant floating around
I mean,
in,
like, Without,
space.
I mean, without death, by like.
It's what he meant.
He means like he can do anything he wants without suffering the consequences of dying, aka floating in space.
Na 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 na. I want to start a fight.
Na, 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 na,
I
na,
think-
I wanna start. Your turn.
The one on the sidewalk. Did you say anything yet?
I think
It's your turn.
service jobs without Karens. Doesn't count if your name's Karen and you're actually nice, but you get what I mean.
But Karens are built from like
Service
things.
service jobs without Karens would be great because you don't have to deal with Karens.
I say
I
life without
listen to-
poverty. Okay.
Wait, I have one.
Okay. Go.
Sorry, I don't.
Would I be? Would
What was yours?
I was saying it.
Oh, okay. Say it.
Life without poverty.
Doesn't work.
Well, you just asked the question.
There's not enough houses.
Would it be 100 times better? You know what I mean?
That's what I feel.
I don't think it would be 100 times better.
That one's really complex.
Yeah.
Say another one. You don't have another one.
Okay.
Say another one.
I don't. Life without
Xander.
I quit, I'm gay, and I love Xander.
What
Okay.
were you saying? Are you gonna read that whole thing?
Yeah.
No.
It's
Okay, read
it's
it.
shorter than the other one.
That one's so long.
It's
There you go.
shorter than the other one. What do you mean?
Alright, say it.
For context, my cousin had a baby at the beginning of February. We have an apartment that we got together in August 2021. I moved out officially in December. Our lease ends on the 16th, so I'm working on getting the rest of my stuff in my room out. Our lease is by room, so our rooms have individual locks/keys, and their bathrooms. The rest is shared space. I went to grab some stuff today and hadn't locked my door when I left last time. And hadn't locked the door when I left last time, as the lock was broken. I walk in today and there is paraphernalia.
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 It's like evidence that someone was doing drugs somewhere.
Okay. Paraphernalia on my bathroom sink. Wax container torch. We live in a state where weed is illegal, and according to my fiance, wax is a felony. I'm not 100% sure on this, as I never smoked or had to worry about that. This is just what I was told. The apartment itself is a disaster. There's stuff everywhere. It's almost hoarder level bad. Clothes all over, moldy food on the counter. The smell is so bad. There are also rifles just sitting on the floor. Based on the ammo sitting next to them, they're actual rifles, not just pellet guns. I'm assuming for hunting since they have scopes on them. I understand baby isn't old enough to try to play with them, but that's still so unsafe and irresponsible to me. I would understand if she has PPD, but she also has her boyfriend living there and only has the baby part-time, different father. So I can't imagine why it's gotten so bad. Would I be the asshole if I made an anonymous call to DCFS? I really don't feel like that's a safe place. That's a safe place for a baby. Other option is to let the dad know, as he's currently fighting for custody. All right. Should we look at the...
Wait, so what theme was that? Like, what was that about? What subreddit is that?
Am I the asshole? It's would I be the asshole if I called DCFS on my cousin? For that reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's always tough, huh?
I'll read some of the comments. Okay. NTA. But meet with the dad first and hand this info off to him. If DCFS is involved, he might have to fight them as well for custody.
Yeah.
Perhaps together you can come up with the game plan before you make the call. Good luck. Looking forward to an update.
Because if the father presents it, it'll help him.
And
Yeah.
OP says, I'm going to talk to him. My other fear is her finding out I'm the one who called and retaliating against me. I'm currently pregnant and wouldn't put it past her to call DCFS on me for no reason, just out of spite. I'm not worried about being found negligent, as our house is already babysafe and cleaned. I have a toddler. But DCFS is so hard to shake off when someone calls. NCA, there's no reason you can't do both. For the sake of the child, call, not the asshole. Okay.
So
No
what
more.
do you think they were?
No.
I don't think they would be. If they
I
did.
think there's so many ways that could be handled, but there's so many right ways and so many wrong ways, and that wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
What do you think is like one of our biggest first world problems?
What?
What's like our biggest first world problem?
What does that mean? Like first world countries, as in like modernized countries?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of stuff. The people
Robots.
complain a lot about
Poverty.
stuff.
No,
that,
personally.
Oh.
Like what do you feel like one of your problems is that's like a first world problem?
There's like a lot of shit that
Discrimination.
Obviously.
like
Well, no, not discrimination. felt Willie shake.
Like dealing with like Karens, because that only happens in like nice stores and like
Yeah.
and like shit like that like other places don't have.
I felt the ground shake when Willie laid down.
What's the dumbest way you've ever gotten hurt?
Oh, I have a great one for this. So I have, look, you see this? You see the scar?
Yes.
You want to know how I got it?
Did you see it?
Okay, so basically how I got it, I was trying to lure a cat away from,
Oh, is this the thing about the can?
yep,
Tell me it. I only know a little bit about it.
yeah. I was trying to lure a cat away with a can of cat food, and he wouldn't come, so I got mad, and with the can in my hand, I smashed my hand against a wall, and the can cut.
Like, was it like half open, kind of? Like, so the lid was still like sticking out,
Yeah, it was half open, kind of. Yeah.
and you're like you got mad at him, and like you got annoyed, and then you slammed your hand on the
I
wall.
was like, it was like really hard, and it cut through my hand, and this hand still the finger
it's
that
numb.
It feels
Yeah.
numb, right?
it feels like this side's good, but it feels like numb on this side. Well, not really numb because I can feel pain,
Yeah.
but numb.
But it
it's
feels like pain,
It's
like- It's like weird.
you just feel. I feel like, is it even pain or do you just feel?
No, it's like because I have something like
it
that.
improves. It like makes pain worse.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, and if I touch
Really?
Improves it.
if I touch something,
My senses are improved.
if I touch something.
If I touch something with the tip of my finger, it spreads throughout the whole thing.
Nice.
Well, I mean, like, if it's cold, it spreads throughout the whole thing. If it's hot, it spreads throughout the whole thing. Pain.
But
Wait, put it back up. Put it back on.
I have a question. Are you really silly? Huh?
scary, bro. That
Yes.
sounds creepy.
Watermelon. Because I'm feeling the breeze.
What's your most embarrassing moment?
Can
You have one too? Say it. You gotta like jump in and say it.
No, because you guys are talking.
Say it.
So I'm not gonna cut you guys off. Okay. This is my scar.
Show the class.
I can't see it.
Like, is it
Here,
on your
take
finger
take
too?
Take it.
Take what?
Don't pull her finger.
I can't
You
reach
have a
over
scar
there.
on your finger too.
Here.
I can't
Yeah.
reach over there anyway.
But it's like,
Okay, how'd it happen?
I'll send it to you, Marcus, so you can see it from over there. So
Willie, relax down there, bro.
Willie.
All right, how'd it happen?
after work, so when I was in college, I was working at Dollar Tree that was next to a Target. And for some reason, I always crave like guacamole. But like it's like really hard to make it in dorm rooms. But I bought like a whole cutting board, a new knife, everything. But then I decided, so then my friends, it was like a Friday night and my friends were out and drinking and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go drink. And then I come back to my room like tossed and decided to make guacamole with a really sharp knife, like a new knife, like Cuisinart, like type knife. It was really expensive.
Is Cuisiner like a good brand?
Yeah, like your knife.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was like an actual good brand.
Yeah, it's a good brand.
That's
And I cut it like it was like sliced open. Like I could probably show you guys a picture later. It was sliced open and needed stitches, but I didn't go to the hospital that night. So I went out my door, fell onto the floor. In front of my dorm room, there's still blood. Like there's blood just from my finger. It was like squirting out. It was like bad. I don't know what I hit. And I just texted like this big dorm room group chat we had. That was like 911 emergency. And like all they see when they come is like Rosie on the floor with like a bleeding finger, like just
Why are you
blood.
on the floor?
that's not really that dumb.
I was like intoxicated. Well, it's because I was intoxicated. That's why it's dumb.
Oh.
I was on the
Alle-
floor. What?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Okay. And then what?
And then they wrapped it up. And then I still make guacamole.
You still made it?
Yeah, like this.
That is pretty dumb. I think hers wins. That is pretty stupid.
I cut myself with a can of cat food. She cut herself with a knife. How common is that? At least I wasn't drunk.
Sheesh. What's your most embarrassing like school moment?
Oh my god,
Like
I have a
grade
perfect
school.
one. Perfect one. You don't even share. You're just asking questions. You don't
I
have
have one.
anything. Oh, okay, good. Do you want to share first?
I need to
Wait,
think
what's
about-
grade school?
I gotta think
Grade
about
school's like
mine.
elementary school.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
still
I
there,
don't-
bro.
I don't have one yet.
He's still there, bro.
I gotta think.
Okay, I'll
I
say
have a
mine.
high school one.
I'll say mine while you think. So yeah, it's grade school, middle school, high school. That's what it is. So
Elementary.
TMI for Marcus, but when I was in 5th grade, I got my period for the first time. And I was in the cafeteria, and the benches were white.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen.
They were white.
And then you
And I
stained it.
like stained, and I like convinced everyone it was ketchup because I really like ketchup, but like a few like didn't believe it, and it was really really bad. Like
I've
I
seen
was
that in
crying.
middle school before too.
I was
Gross.
crying because I got my period like really really early in life. I've seen it happen in middle school, and it's like I guess more embarrassing because like people care about their image.
Yeah, middle school.
Yeah, but like no one ever like I've never had to like explain myself after that. No one asked questions. I was very happy about it, but it's still embarrassing. It's like the only thing I
But
can
now
think
it's like
of.
normal if that happens.
When I went to school,
Like yesterday.
I slipped. I was walking around the cafeteria, and I slipped on a banana peel, and I felt like a cartoon character.
Did anyone see you?
Yes, like the whole cafeteria was staring at me. Basically, everybody laughed at me.
Or the concussion thing was pretty like embarrassing because I was telling everyone my dad was Eminem. Remember?
Oh yeah, she got concussed
Oh.
so hard she thought her dad was Eminem. Like when she woke up in the hospital, she was like saying her dad was Eminem.
But I'm not sure today if it's like the Eminem like commercial monster or if it's Eminem.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not sure.
Probably
used-
just some random shit your brain like
For
said.
some reason, I used to think that Eminem had died.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
told
told me.
us that.
Yeah, I used to think that he died in like 2015 or something.
Mandela effect, bro.
There you go.
Buddy,
All right, what's yours, Xander?
doing great.
You have one? Just say your high school one.
One time, I think I told you, I would always say hi to like my high school crush. And,
Oh, you
and
did
one
tell
day
me.
she said, she was like, "Hey," and she put her hand up for a high five, and I kept walking.
He didn't see it, bro.
Yeah, I didn't see it
I
until
do that
like,
all the
until I
time.
passed by, and I think about it a lot at like 4 a.m. Like a lot.
Crazy.
I think about it a lot that I left her hanging.
Crazy.
No. No, no, no. no.
Braca.
How are the kittens doing, Marcus?
What?
Huh, Marcus? How are the kittens doing?
What's something that's true that no one believes you?
Hold on. Put on the sensor. I need to tell you what I just said. What I just saw.
Okay.
Okay, put it on.
Wait,
It's r/ and what I just said. Did you hear what I said?
say it again. Let me see. Like the name, I can't understand.
He's like shaking.
I'm not clicking on it.
I think that's not what that means. Like, he's talking about the subreddit amateur room porn. There's a subreddit called room porn. Here, there's a subreddit called room porn, but it's like interior designers that go crazy.
Yeah.
So there's amateur room porn.
There's
where
like
it's
food
like-
porn. There's
Yeah,
like
but it's amateur room porn, like where if I send someone a picture of this room,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how'd I do? Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like this is decent for like not an interior designer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what that is. See, it's just rooms.
It's still weird.
Yeah, it's a weird name.
That's how people like classify a lot of things. There's like food porn.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like food
god.
porn.
Like
There's this one subreddit. Oh,
He looks like he goes on Reddit, bro.
I just downloaded Reddit.
Oh, welcome. You're
Welcome
gonna be
to the
addicted.
community.
So today's your cake day.
I'm downloading. I'm deleting it after this.
Sure you are, bro. They always come back. Don't worry. What's the greatest risk you've ever taken?
Mic drop.
And the greatest risk is... anybody else? Anybody else?
Probably leaving school like midway.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I was scared.
Putting
It was like on a limb too.
putting $5 on a number in roulette.
Singing a song at summer camp.
Aww.
That's the biggest risk you ever taken.
Yep.
Okay, guys.
The one you just went to, that summer camp.
for the outro today, we're gonna sing a song together.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
If you like pina coladas.
Keep going, bro.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeve?
Yes.
When like you go first.
He was like really. He was
Who's
really.
he?
He was really annoying. What do you mean? Who's he?
I said your pet peeve.
The dog. Yeah, the dog named Peeve. He was really annoying. He always peed everywhere.
He's so stupid. I hate you, Marcus.
I'm joking. I never had a dog named Peeve. It would be funny though.
Who's your greatest enemy?
No one's answered the question.
I don't care. That's a bad question.
Okay.
What's the most addictive
No, it's okay.
game for
You
you?
can say it. Stardew Valley. I love Stardew
addicting.
Valley. I have like 20 hours on the. I have like.
Dude,
a
I
day on the
started that game and it was like so much talking in the beginning that I stopped playing.
You can't understand it.
Like it started, right? And it was just like, meet this person. They talk for like 20 minutes. Meet this person. They talk for like 20 minutes. Meet this person. And it's so many people you're meeting and you're just fucking walking around. Like if you literally just moved into a neighborhood and you're meeting new people. Like, but it was just cool, but it's just like you're meeting every single person.
You don't have to meet every single person. You literally don't have to leave your farm.
You don't have to leave the farm.
No, you don't. It doesn't.
But I don't know how to play.
I can teach you.
They could have just easily been like, do this, this, and that.
I can teach you how to play.
Or introduce me to other people, but not all at once. Like they
Animal
put
Crossing.
everyone out. Yeah, Animal Crossing's like one by one. You
It
just
doesn't introduce you to the people all at once.
it does. You have
No,
to
it
walk around
doesn't.
and like meet all the people.
It doesn't force you to do that. I haven't.
That's true. That's what I did.
haven't even met. I haven't even met all the people, and I've played the game for a long time.
So how'd you start? You just started playing.
I skipped the cutscene at the beginning because I played the game before, and then I got my parsnip seeds. I planted them. I watered them, and then I started.
What do you have this on? PC?
Steam.
Steam?
Yeah.
It's multiplayer?
Yeah.
What do you do in multiplayer? You just visit each other's farms.
No, you share a farm. And
Oh, you can share a farm?
yeah, and you
Do you
just
like
work
that?
together.
Would you play that?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like it.
But you like cooking shit and like tycoon games.
You can cook things.
See? You can cook. You like
Well,
cooking shit and like tycoon
it's not,
games.
The cooking isn't like there's no
My
cooking.
computer can't run.
Yes, it can.
It's pixelated.
No, it
it's pixelated.
Yeah, it's like 8-bit.
Yeah, and then when I lag, you're gonna be like, "Stop
No, I
lagging!
really don't think you can
stop
lag.
It's not-
lagging!"
it's not-
and we thought Overcooked wouldn't lag, and it
There's-
lagged
there's no-
bad.
No, because that's actual like 3D animation.
There's no reason.
This is like a flat 2D thing.
There's no reason we would get mad at you for
It kind of
lagging.
does sound boring.
Marcus, you got mad at me for lagging last time.
I'm
No.
talking about in Stardew Valley.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't get mad at you for lagging. He got mad at you for like just standing there, but he didn't know you were lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was I supposed to know?
because I said it.
No, you didn't.
Also, I always lag.
It's true. She does always lag.
Okay.
Are we playing tonight?
Playing what?
I'm not playing Overcooked. You guys.
Knockout
Can.
City.
I'm not with my dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh
We'll drop you off,
damn
bro.
it. no, he has to be there.
I have to be with my brother.
You have a brother?
Mother.
I have brother too, but I'm pretty sure he met his mother.
meant I said mother.
So should I go back to that question that I never got asked?
Which one?
The pet peeve.
You can marry people in it in Stardew Valley.
You can do that in Sims.
Yeah, you can do it in Sims.
If you played Sims too fast, you'd fucking die. And the first time I played, I didn't know that because I played too fast.
I love
Like I would just skip days and shit like that, and I was sad. Isn't that weird? Because next thing I knew, I was like fucking an old person, and I didn't marry who I wanted to marry, and I died, and it reminded me too much about real life, and I got sad because life flashed before my eyes. I lived in a house I didn't really care about because all I did was work. All I did was work because I wanted money.
I remember dying as a police officer because in The
In
Sims,
Sims?
because I couldn't afford to get food from the vending machine. Not joking. That's a real scenario.
The most addicting game for me is Fortnite.
Oh, mine is
Fortnite.
mine's poker.
Video game.
That's an issue.
Wait, let me tell you my screenplay real quick. Wait,
So I did that all for nothing. I thought we were ending.
let me tell you real quick. So, you're sitting at Nitro with me, Jake, Rosie. We're drinking coffee, and so is Jake. You're standing there, walking over to us. Jake gets up, starts walking. He trips, falls. Coffee cup goes straight into your mouth, and you go gulp, gulp, gulp. You swallow the whole thing. It zooms in on your eye. You see the Big Bang. You see your own birth, right? You see like
I've had cups of coffee before. I know how to make
no,
coffee.
you see your own birth. You like see
I drank a whole bottle of Bang Energy. This isn't real.
okay. You see everything. It's right here. And then you go crazy. We shake you out of it. We're like, "Are you okay?" And then you go, "Nothing's worth it." And then you run away because you want to destroy the earth. Right? We look for you. We find you in the forest and you're like going crazy. And then we're there to save you. But Jake pulls out a fucking gun and aims it straight at you. When he pulls out the gun, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I push him.
And he shoots you?
No, and he shoots and it goes like to the side.
I thought it hit me.
Chill, bro. Oh my God. I'm going to mute you. And then, just kidding, you're unmuted. And then,
You looked at me while saying that. Why'd you mute me?
no, I'm kidding. So he shoots, it goes off to the side, and he's like, "Can't you see? He is like not savable. It's not worth it, man." And we're like, "No, this is our fault. It's your fault. We have to save him." And then someone's like, guys," and Rosie's like, because the gunshot hit her when it got deflected. He doesn't care. So he's like, "Doesn't matter." He points it right back at you in the distance. His head fucking explodes out of nowhere.
Because of me.
And it's smoking. Behind the smoke is Big Marcus. He's you from the future.
He's gonna have nightmares tonight.
Just walked home. We lost him.